Hello, everyone. This is Lisa. Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to get some links up here. Then we're going to get started teaching. And you to the chat room. Hello, 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 hello. Everyone, please like the video. Let me see here. And we're going to put my... Hello, Fran. All right. Just wanted to get that in there. Please, everyone, like the video as you're coming in. I just wanted to get on today. Hello to Ms. Virgo. Sorry. I'm like uber au natural today, honey. Hello, Miss Cassandra. Blessings. Blessings. Oh, I'm so glad to see people jumping on the Sunday afternoon. If I get a little, got my little wrap here we're going to put on here. So you guys, I want to talk a little bit about on this Sunday afternoon. I know it's kind of a topic sometimes, but I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about this toxic relationship recovery, okay? And I feel it's super important to talk about it right now, especially with the energy we have of the yod. We've talked about that, right? With hello, Miss Helen. Good evening. Especially with this energy of the yod, which is a what they call the OD. If you get an opportunity to look it up, it's as a result of Neptune and Pluto in the sky, pointing directly at the recent solar eclipse on the 11th of August. And that energy, well, thank you very much, Miss Helen. That Cassandra, by the way, let me just do a little, Cassandra, in the top of this chat, I put my Streamlabs link. That should be working. I tested it out, and my PayPal link as well up there. Because guys, we're going to teach for a little bit here, and then we're going to move into the reading part. I'm not going to stay on readings. However, I want to be sure folks know, we have a little teaching here. I want to eat, and I'll probably get on Julia. So back to this whole toxic relationship. The reason why I want to talk about toxic relationship recovery, because as I was saying, with this yod energy, which is the finger of God energy, right? This is a before, and I will continue to say it until the next new moon. Okay? This is a time for us to rewrite our narratives, discover what our true selves honestly want out of our interactions and our relationships. And then am I continuing to react or act the same way I have been up until this point? We can rewrite our narrative, guys. We can change how we speak about ourselves, how we view ourselves, change our story. When I say change your narrative or rewrite your, it's time for you to change your story. A narrative is a story, right? A narrator tells a tale. A narrator in a book, play, fills in all those little gaps from the interaction between the characters and really sets the stage. You know what to expect the next time that character appears or those sets of characters, because it fills in the gaps and fills out the scene. It's time for us to fill out our scene. Okay? Well, especially as we're talking about recovering from toxic relationships. When we look at recovery from toxic relationships, guys, we're really looking at, and I've said it before, again, these are things I'll continue to say it until people get it. Okay. We're looking to recover from toxic relationships. Well, hello, Miss Shona. Hello, Emery Jane. We're looking to recover relationships. We're really looking within ourselves to see what needs to be healed, right? And why do we continue to allow this person, family, be they friends, be they lovers? Why do we continue to allow them to treat us in this fashion? Let's ask ourselves a question. Why? Why do we want them back? Why do we continue to attract the same person? Why do we family members treat us? We don't talk about toxic family relationships enough. Why do we continue to let that family member mistreat us? That friend that really isn't that true friend. You're always there for them. They're never there for you. Why do you continue to let that happen? And I purport that this time, during this Finger of God time that started at the new moon on the 11th and will end at the next new moon in September, this is the time for us to rewrite that narrative. This is the time for us to say, you know what? I've been telling this story so dang on long. I believe it. But no more. It's time to look within ourselves. Now, when I say look within ourselves, and again, those of you that have been with me for a while know that I say quite a lot. Okay? We have to take some accountability for how we interact in this third dimensional world. Libra, and you're trying to change, you play with your heart. Oh, honey, one day at a time. Yes, Miss Helen. Helen here wrote August 1st, she moved away from a karmic relationship with a Libra. And yes, she's trying to change. You played with your heart, with her heart in her head for an entire year, all getting better one day at a time in its healing process. It is a healing process, isn't it? Holy cats. It is one moment, one day. Sometimes all I can do just to hold it together for 10 seconds. And I understand that. But we need, okay, Miss Helen, we need to look at this, at ourselves on a deep level and see where the original energy happened. Hello, Miss Nylia. We have to go deep within. Is deep energy happen? Injury happen, right? Because I can guarantee you didn't just become an adult one day. Oh, I want to attract a toxic, potentially narcissistic, potentially physically or mentally or emotionally abusive person into my, allow them to remain there. You didn't just wake up one day saying that. That's not living your best life. That's not being yourself, right? So where did it happen? So you have to trace that back. Typically, it's at the very least in childhood. It's likely it's even in some past lives if you think along those lines. But definitely it happens in childhood. There's or mistreatments. Um, our parents did the best that they could with us, with the were given, that they possessed at that moment. As we grow older and become parents, hopefully learn that, right? How to have tools. But our parents did the best that they could with the tools with which they were given. And they were most likely broken that we're now raising little ones who then turn out to be broken people and perpetuate the cycle. Even the narcissists perpetuate their cycle. Most narcissists are raised, they're not born. Hello, Iliad. How are you? So, when I say recovery, right, it's going to be a multifaceted operation, if you will. And it's going to take time. It's going to take time to go within yourself and be willing to not only say, "Ooh, this happened to me, this occurred to me, child." But then we have to forgive our parents because they didn't know any better. I mean, unless our parents did things to us that really, I had to forgive my father. He knew better, but there was definitely abuse that happened. I had to forgive my mother for not strong enough to choose the right man. I mean, I love my father, don't get me wrong. He's been gone for 9 years now. And I loved him deeply. I am truly a daddy's girl. But he ended up becoming a recovering narcissist. He was very narcissistic and very abusive. And then really had a complete spiritual rebirth after my parents divorced. That being said, I can't stand that. I need to not say that. Anyway, everybody says that now. So you have to forgive those that raised you. And then let me tell you something. You have to forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be in that even as a child. And I will say this, you have to forgive yourself because you yourself are an infinite divine being. Therefore, you've been here before. Energy recycles. It never dissipates, right? It recycles. So if you've been here before, even though you come in as you've chosen to come in, right, into a human experience as a child, your eternal being does not know. Your eternal being says, wait a minute, I don't care if you're a kid or not. This person shouldn't be treating you like this. So you have to literally forgive yourself for not being able to. The only way to deal with the narcissist is not to deal with them, unfortunately. As Miss Julia says, they will continue to manipulate and attempt to control. That is very true. So I'm going to focus, though. That's very true, Miss Julia. So I'm kind of keeping it a little bit higher level and wanting to deal just with us, right? With those of us come out of toxic relationships. And then in a little bit here, we'll do some readings if you all would like. Cassandra, if you're still here, if you want to start posting the link, if you guys wish to donate to the channel, we're going to put the links here. The Streamlabs link that's going to be in the chat here. It's going to be also in the description of the video. That will allow you to not only use PayPal, but also it should allow you to also use your debit card as well without having to have a PayPal account. And then there's PayPal. So now, forgiveness of yourself for not being able to stop that abuse from happening in family as a child. Then the next step, yes, you have to forgive and give it to God. The next step after the forgiveness, though, is then allowing yourself to feel safe. It is now saying, I'm an adult now. Oh, I see. Okay. Nope. Don't worry about it. I'm an adult now. And I have the ability to protect myself. And because I have that ability to protect myself, bear with me 1 second. Because I have the ability to protect myself, I don't need these mechanisms of continuing to search out. Because I'll tell you why we search out people that end up being toxic. Because we're actually searching for protection or for assistance in an area that's unhealed. But because we don't know how to be healed and fully self-partnered, we continue to seek actually the people that will actually hurt us the most. You say that again. when we are injured and we enter and re-enter into toxic, we actually, in all honesty, we actually seek out the very people that are going to injure us further. Because all we know is that love is supposed to hurt in this area. Because that's how we were raised. Love hurts. Right? And in order for it to love, then it must injure me in some form or fashion. And that's why we continue to seek out, because we've not fully healed that portion. When we don't fully heal that issue, okay, what happens? We end up attracting the very thing that's going to hurt, because we have not made ourselves whole within ourselves. I'm typing. I am very talk at the same time. It's not always easy. So here we go. 3 cards. I'm gonna put this out here just so you guys. And then gosh darn it. Sorry. All right, and we'll talk about the rest of it in a minute. So I apologize for that bit of work I had to do. Okay. Because if you forget that situation, there's a possibility you can fall back in. Yeah, okay, I'm catching up here. So Nylea, I will say you won't fall, hello Jeanette, fall into the same situation once you are fully partnered and healed from it. You will not fall into that same situation. I look at forgiveness like God looks at it. Once He forgives of sin, we'll deal with that a whole another time. Once there's a forgiveness of sin, of His remembrance, as far as the east is from the west, He doesn't remember it anymore. And honestly, when someone, I honestly can say there's a lot that I don't remember. People, about my childhood especially, people will say, oh, well, don't you remember blah, 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 blah happened? I'm like, actually, I don't. And I was, it'd be something that happened when I was 12 or something. But I forgave my father and I forgave myself. Everyone, as you're coming in, please hit that like button. So be careful with that not forgetting, because you still hold on to the minute you continue to hold on even an ounce of the pain, that person still has power over you. So, and Shona says, Emery Jane Mitchell, forgive even if you don't truly mean it. In time you will. That is very, very true, dear. Real love is not hurt or pain. No, it's not. It's a low vibration when we have injury that attracts vibration people. Exactly, Ilya. Very good. Very good. Yeah. And Nylea says, I still haven't healed. It's a process, Nylea. It is a process. It does not happen overnight. You're not able to fully forgive overnight. I'm telling you, honest to Pete, you're not. Because I'll tell you what happens here, right? Becoming self-partnered is much like coming into a relationship. It is. You're coming into a relationship, and this is all part of toxic relationship recovery. In its essence, it's becoming self-partnered. Because what happens when one becomes self-partnered, you look within yourself, you begin to analyze the areas of healing, And then you go in and gently, why do I feel this way? What happened? Where is this injury from? Why do I not feel safe with money? Why do I not feel safe? Well, time and effort. Time and intention, Miss Shona. You have to intend to be healed, because it just sitting not going to do a darn thing. You don't set your intention to be healed, meh. So I didn't feel safe with money. I had to look at the reason why it seemed like every time I was on the precipice of being successful financially, all of a sudden I would do something that was self-sabotage. Now I could put myself out there and say it ain't self-sabotage. Oh, thank goodness that's done. I could say that, oh, it wasn't self-sabotage. I got laid off. I got this. I got that. Da 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 da. Whatever. But at the end of the day, I had to take some level of responsibility. What vibrations was I giving off that moment? That it seemed like every time I got to that point, all of a sudden things go to crap, go to casket. Well, there's poverty. There multiple, I might add, multiple poverty issues. Spirit of prayer. My parents were not good with money. Mama still is not that good with money, honest to goodness. She's better, but she's not that, which is interesting because she's a Virgo. But Dad definitely was not good with money. Dad was a Leo, and he loved to look good. He loved for us to look good. It was a shame, but he was not good with money. So I didn't myself feel safe. I also had other poverty in past lives. So here's all of this happening, right? So that's right, I self-sab. I unknowingly would lower my vibrational emission, if you will, just at the precipice of becoming successful. So if you look at that and start putting toxic relationships, well, why do we continue to allow people to mistreat us in our family? Okay, Miss Shona, why do we do that? Why do we continue to attract these men or these women that mistreat us? Why do we let our friends do that? Fear of the response to success. There was probably some of that in there as well, Iliad, I would say. So why, right? Do we do all things? So as you become self-partnered, it really is getting to honestly know your true self. It's getting to know it's getting to know your higher self. It's getting to know those deep areas within yourself that you honestly did not even want to look at. It is taking that deep dive, some people call it the journey of the dark soul or something. I don't know, something like that. I suppose you could say that. I just call it searching within yourself and being self-responsive and self-reflective and introspective and analytical and examine yourself top to bottom and not being afraid of what you find. It can be difficult sometimes. Matter of fact, it is difficult when you first start it because dark night of the soul. Thank you, love. Because you are looking in areas, thank you, you guys. You are looking in areas that you've spent a lifetime probably covering up. I spent a lifetime covering up the fact that I feel as self-confident as I portrayed. I spent a lifetime covering up the fact that I assess my own value to others, to society, to individuals. My value was strictly based on my level of achievement. So I had to emphasize, I only defined my worth by achievement, and yet I had poverty issues, success, whatnot, that would make me self-sabotage. Try that one. You want to talk about somebody that was just going in a hamster wheel, right? So, but you have to start looking at those things. It was very difficult for me to admit the fact that I was not this, in deep down inside that little girl, all seeking was validation on a continual basis from every man that she had been involved with, from every friend that she was friends with, entire family. I was only looking for validation, and yet on the outside, I'm this very strong single mother of three. I had to be honest, especially after the narcissist. This last go around, I had to be honest with myself. I had to be honest that I didn't feel safe, that I still felt like I wasn't good enough. I had to be honest that I still felt like I didn't have a voice, even though I would yell at the top of my lungs. Nylea says, Ms. Lisa, my spirit is dancing, knowing that there's a way to heal. I'm tired of having connected to me by choice, but I'm trying to reflect on my life. Yes, and try not to repeat cycles. Yes, we do get in that hamster wheel, don't we, Nylea? The way that we heal, right? Again, it's self-examination, and it is honestly giving permission to God to love, right, to the spirit, to creator, to heal it. Because we hold on to it so tightly because that is literally our identity. That is who we really view ourselves as. Yes, it is. Next to take account for your actions. Yes, Iliad, being honest with yourself is the most difficult thing to do next to taking accountability. Hello, encouragement world. Um, I need a moderator in here, and I know it's driving. I don't know if anyone here would like to be a moderator. I can stop you. I can stop it tonight. You don't have to stay a moderator. But if anyone would like to volunteer for that, I would be most grateful. Um, so let's get back to the teaching and that. Once you start living a life of self-reflection and self-inspection, though, you, once you start living that life and then it becomes a habit, thank you, Iliad, um, you never want to go back. You never want to go back. I don't even know how to live any longer in that fashion, in a way that does not look at oneself. Thank you very much, Nylea. That's my job here. That's my role. I'm supposed to help. So starts with the self-reflection, right? What happens, right? You say, okay, at least I've identified something. I don't feel I continue to choose men that are not faithful, that don't value me and don't respect me in that fashion. Okay, well, now we need to go into meditation and we need to say, we need to open ourselves up. Yeah. Some people would say I've been a hermit for longer. Hello, Kimberly. How are you, love? So we go within our when we're in our time of a meditation and of prayer. We go within ourselves and we say, um, Lord, why? Why do I continue to choose these men that don't value me enough to be loyal, to be faithful. I will tell you, if you're sitting and you allow love and light to flood in, holy cats, what you're gonna start seeing probably a light that's a particular light correlation to a chakra, but you're going to definitely, if you just allow it to happen, there's going to be memories that are going to come up, feelings that are going to come up, and tears will start rolling down your face. That's part of the healing process. He's illuminating those things, those deep injuries, right? Layer by bit. And then you just say, even if you're not in front of that person, because you probably won't be, and even if you'll never see that person again, because you may or may not, you say, I forgive this person for X, Y, and Z, and I forgive myself for not them from doing it and not using my voice. And then ask, I'd like for this to be healed. Please heal this wound. And just let love come in. So that somebody's disloyal to you and you don't feel that you can truly give your heart to men. Well, probably your heart chakra is a little bit injured at the very least. And probably your sacral chakra is injured as well. And your power chakra, because you don't feel like you are empowered enough to put your foot down and say this is not going to go on, or to even put those boundaries out there to say this is not type of behavior is not even acceptable. And perhaps your throat, there could be markers in your system, sweetie, that are just malfunctioning. You'll heal each one as it goes. Each one little by little. And soon energy flows through you from top to bottom and back out in circulation again. As you become self-partnered, this is what happens. Each layer upon layer gets healed. As layer upon layer gets healed, yes, one moment. We're going to open this up to questions and readings in just one moment. As each layer gets healed, right, you become more self-partnered. As you peel back each layer in, you get to know yourself better. As you get to know yourself better and forgive others and forgive yourself, you become stronger, right? You do some energy work on yourself. You do some, either go to myself or someone else that does Reiki, begin to get those chakras healed and get flowing, get your root chakra really nice and really strong so you're anchored really well. And the other one's healed because the more you become self-partnered. Yes, honey. There you go, Ms. Virgo. See, that's an additional issue you need to look at. Because that has been put now into your cellular DNA. That right there has been put in cellular DNA. So your cells are going to act that out. As you become self-partnered, you begin to see these things as well, right? All this illuminates. And I'm telling you that the moment you become more self-partnered, those really bad relationships, even in the family. I got some issues in the family. Thank you very much, Iliad. Issues in the family. That's correct. That people that I really don't want to be bothered with, let me tell you, and there's just stuff. But I can be around them now and it doesn't bother me anymore. You are who you are. I'm not looking for validation from you anymore. I'm not looking for validation anywhere else because I validate myself. Spirit has validated me. I've validated myself along with spirit. I don't need the validation from anybody else. And so what? You're not going to get to come to me being a narcissist. Why? Because I'm self-partnered. I have nothing really to give to you because all you're doing is seeking to suck all the life energy out of me and you're not adding anything to mine. So bye-bye. I don't have time for that. But it took me becoming self-partnered to be strong enough so that was just circular and spherical. So it's bit by bit, but it starts within. The healing starts within. No amount of sorry from the other person or anything like that is really going to truly heal your injury, because it is an internal wound that's deep. Okay, guys? Iliad, if you could copy my Streamlabs link and also my PayPal as well, that'd be great. Okay, so it's about 30 to 35 minutes of teaching. So we're going to open it up for questions. We're going to open it up for readings. If you would like an oracle card, you can certainly ask for one. I would be happy to do that. I'm not buffering on my end. Did it pick back up? So we're going to, like I said, open this up for questions. Open it up for readings. And if you would like an oracle card, please put a 1 in put a 1 in the chat if you would like an oracle card. And I'm going to turn this up a little bit. Phone. And if you would like a reading, it's $5 for 3 cards, $10 for 5 cards, and $15 for 5 cards plus a full reading. I'm going to pull I'm going to pull a goddess card for you tonight. Kimberly, if you're still here and you have a question, please feel free to ask. You're welcome. So today, Ms. Virgo, you have hair, which is for receptivity. Hathor's quote is, "Allow yourself to receive. This will increase intuition, your energy, and ability to give to others." I don't get her often, so let's see what she has to say further. You have a maternal side to you that naturally cares for those in need, Ms. Virgo. Yet this month with receptivity or the flow is blocked. Receiving is the essence of feminine energy, and it means allowing yourself to receive with gratitude. If you feel guilty when asking others for help, or if you feel bad about receiving gifts, then you block your feminine energy. Your receptivity is just as natural as your nurturing, giving energy. Receptivity allows you to better hear the voices of the angels. When you receive, you have more resources to give to others. Begin by noticing the hundreds of gifts you receive each day, whether it's seeing nature, witnessing a touching human moment, or being hugged by a loved one. Simply say thank you for each gift and know that up your storehouse, keeping the divine flow going strong. So other meanings for this card then are: be still and listen, release guilt about receiving, ask for help, Ms. Virgo, increase psychic awareness, know that you're in a learning cycle, healing is occurring, be your feminine energy. That's what that one is for you. That's beautiful. I love that, Ms. Virgo. Absolutely love that for you. So, here, Iliad, I'm going to put this in here. Oops. So we're going to open up. If there's any questions that we had about the training or the teaching, I'm also opening it up for readings. You're so welcome. Okay, so if you guys want an oracle card, you could put a 1 in the comments. Iliad has been kind enough to put, we're doing 3 cards for $5 tonight, $10 for 5, 15 for 5 plus clarifier, so a rather robust reading. Talk about anything, you guys. If you want to talk about your relationships, if you want to talk about family, if you want to talk about job, general readings, whatever, we can ask any questions tonight. I'm only going to be doing readings for the next about 40 to 45 minutes, though, so I can go eat. Okay, so if we want to get in on this, let's get in on it. If you want to schedule a Reiki session with me or personal video reading one-on-one, you can email me at inspiration18@gmail.com. I am doing 30 minutes of Reiki for $30 for those of you that don't know really about Reiki. Otherwise, it's 60 minutes of a 60-minute session, and that's typically $60. So just to let you guys know, for a Reiki energy healing session. And Reiki energy healing can be very helpful when you're releasing and purging from toxic tips and healing from it, because someone can do this, that is a good practitioner, can read your aura and read your chakras where there's injury or blockage, and then kind of go in and help you get everything healed up and working properly. Okay, so if you would like, again, if you would like a oracle ideas signify, Miss Franny, did I give you a reading? I think not. You and I should talk separate, Fran. We can work something out for you. If you like an oracle card, please signify with a 1 in the comment. Or if you would like another reading, like a reading, please let me know. Okay. Okay, Miss Fran. Hi, Jeanette. Iliad, I would love to do a private reading with you. Private readings are $40, and you can email me. They're $40, and I tell you, we spend a good hour, sometimes hour together, because I can't help it. It's just like we start getting into it, and we just start, sharing inner stuff like that. So I love it. Okay, Franny, let's see here what we got. Your life is a messy soap opera. Well, we don't need to do a private reading. We just need to write out the dramatic series and put it on YouTube or put it on Facebook. Make some money. Why am I not? Maybe I'm not supposed to use those because I'm not getting anything. Yeah. I was using the wrong oracle cards, Fran. So I have full disclosure. There is some information I know about Fran. As we're coming, please hit that like button and that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. We are doing readings. Good afternoon, Dawn. We are doing readings, oracle cards free for if you put a 1 in the description box there, in the chat box. For 3 cards, $10 for 5, and then 15 for a full reading. Okay. Fran is one of my students in spiritual ministry training. So I have a little bit of knowledge, but I'm not going to give everything up. So Fran, I've got 3 oracle cards for you that came out. Make a wish, show appreciation, and you are not alone. So what I can tell you, the message that I'm hearing for you, my love, is that you need to hone in on what it is, 1 or 2 things that you want to manifest. Hone in on those, feel it, live it, own it, okay, and emote from that. And every little thing that happens throughout the day, show every little bit of appreciation that you can. Thank God for everything, okay? Thank Him for the smallest thing. But as you begin to show appreciation, as you begin to see little bits of provision brought to you, as you begin to see little victories, really appreciate that. Because the more you appreciate it, it's not because the Creator needs all this appreciation and anything for us. It really is to build our own faith that manifestation happens, that provision is given, that God cares about us. It's not, He's not petty, okay? He's not petty. So don't think that. Okay, that's the purpose of appreciation. Hang on 1 second, guys. I'm trying to get back in here. Now, and the last one is you are not alone. Creator is saying, God's saying you're not by yourself, sweetie. You're not looking into all of this on your own. You're not being shown all of this because you're just meant to do this by yourself. And you know what I'm talking about. So rely on not only your angelic God hosts that are assigned to protect you, and bring you provision and protect your family, but you're going to begin to meet other people, spiritual people that are going to walk alongside of you in your mission. Okay, that's the message for you. Now, Tanya Scranton. Oh, that's you. Encouragement World. When will you find love? You've been single for 10 years. And then I'm going to do encouragements. And then, Jeanette, I will pull for you immediately. Yay. Okay, I'm going to do a couple things for you, Encouragement World. You're welcome, Miss Fran. All right, I'm going to pull a card for you. First, and then I'll pull 3 cards. The first question that's coming to mind, dear, is have you done your work? I always have to ask that question. Have you done your work? Do you feel like you yourself are self-partnered? What work? Work on yourself is what I mean. When I say have you done your work, have you done your work on yourself? You feel like you're self-partnered. Healed up from the last few relationships. No, it's cute, honey. I guess I always assume I shouldn't assume people know what I'm talking about. Like it's up here and then it doesn't come out here. All right, let's do one more. Should have a card for you. Okay, so what I did for you, okay, Dawn. Okay, so I did for you. Okay, so you've been divorced, what, 10 years? I'm going to say this and I don't want you to get offended at all. You've been divorced for 10 years. How much of that time did you really spend on you and healing those deep wounds within you? And just, I'm asking, there's a reason I'm asking. Okay, these are the two that you got, and I think you've done probably most of it. But these are the two oracle cards that we're going to pull tarot for you. You got Rhiannon and the Sorceress as the goddess cards. You're a magical person who can manifest your clear intention into reality. It's for encouragement world. And then Yamanya, important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. So this is what this is telling me, and we will verify them with the cards. You can choose to manifest a man or woman. You can choose when you want to manifest your partner. You have the ability to do so. And there are doors that are being opened for you right now. So I believe that your partner is being ready to moment. But there's a reason why I asked about that work. We have to be careful. Very good. Okay, so you're educated. That's awesome. You own your own house. That's great. You're doing a good job. Here, let's see where we're at. That's such a Virgo response too. I love it. In fact, that's the same birthday as my cousin, whom I call my cousin brother. You share a birthday. So that helps me in how I'm going to relate to you. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, I don't like how that came out. What is she gonna find? I need 3 cards. I don't feel like that told me what I want. Yes, you are very, and please, again, I don't want you to take anything that I've just said to you in the wrong way at all. When I say have we done our work, because some do a lot of things that don't completely or totally prepare us for our true soulmate or twin flame. Be sure that we are so whole within ourselves with a lot to work on, or the ability to be able to work on it, I should say, the ability to allow it to be worked on and not get offended, or if the other party says, hey, you know, this, that, and the other, I'm just noticing that this is an issue, or, you know, you're not, you say this, do you mean this? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, just ability to communicate. How they communicate. Yeah, this is better. What? Okay, so I have some interesting. So they communicate and receive communication. I was unmarried for 25 years. I was divorced for 25 years before I married my narcissist or the narcissist. 25 years. And I did a lot of work on myself. But that man illuminated there was a lot left. Now, I didn't have to marry him to find that out. Just saying. Okay. You've gone in the upright, which says to me that you've done a lot of very good work, right? And this is just proof, right? That you've spent a lot of time cultivating, and you've got some fantastic, you do have some good harvest there. So you're kind of in a coasting moment right now, right? As far as concerned. Girl, look, tell me something. I don't. These men out here are too damn old looking for mamas. Come on now. If I wanted somebody just to be at home to take care of the house, that I am made. I don't need you. I could pay her, she'd go home. So don't get me started on that, because I don't have time. Or the fact that you have a good job. I don't even finish this reading in a second. Or the fact that you have a professional job, right? Or you just can't be texting or whatnot, and you have responsibilities at work, so you might have to, you might not come home every day at 5 or 6 o'clock. Some days you might come home at 7, you might early or whatever. You just don't have time to be dealing with all this clownery all day long, and then they get, offended because you don't have no time for me. You don't move around. Go take several seats and pour yourself a tall glass of shut up. Okay? Don't get me going, girl. You done got me started now. See, I wasn't going to go there. I put her away for the day. But you let your natural pattern go out, and I guess the natural comes out your mouth. Okay, anyway, y'all. Yes, queen. Yes. We worked too hard, didn't we? Okay. And this shows, so you can rest, right? You can do a little resting now. Now, in the very near future, we have the Lovers in reverse. I don't believe that your twin flame is close. Okay, your twin flame isn't close. But I do see with the Three of Pentacles in the upright. It's good, because I believe that there's going to be good, healthy collaborations. Oh, you did, Miss Jeanette? Okay, sweetie. Good, healthy relationship happen. And they're going to be more on the earthy side where you can relate to them. Okay? Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Not people that are going to be overly, you know what I'm saying? Like overly to the point. Hello, Miss Love. I haven't seen you in forever, Miss Love Infinitely. Hi, baby. How are you? Not like, sex only. Some solid. They're not going to be the one. They're not going to be the one. However, potentially it's going to be an Aquarius. And then you're starting a brand new cycle, probably new within your finances as well. Further notification are going to be in Aquarius with the Knight of Swords. Swift communication, very clear, very good. This is going to be after, with the Death card in the upright, it's going to be after you go through a transfer self, a renewal, if you will. I don't look for the one for this Lover's card to be in your realm for probably a year to 2 years. But I do see where you're going to have some relationships along the way that are going to prepare you, and you could potentially hasten that person coming into your life, depending upon how fast those lessons. Okay, encouragement world. That's what I see. So now I have Dawn. Oops. That was a very long-winded, but I had to get all that information out to you. So Dawn, 3-card reading coming, and then Jeanette. So Dawn, did you put your question in? Okay, no. All right. So Dawn, if you'd like to give me your question, folks, we are doing here. We are doing 3 and 5, 3, 5, and 5 clear readings today. Here is my PayPal, and then I do have a Streamlabs link. I think I have finally where you can just not even have to use PayPal. You're welcome, dear. I need to do one on myself. I wonder when mine's coming in. Streamlabs. So hopefully that Streamlabs link works where you can just go there. Hey, Miss Shonda, you can click that one and you don't have to have PayPal. You can just credit card. Yeah, I'm hanging out for a little bit. I'm not sure how much longer. Okay. Yeah, we're having good. You missed my rant on men that just want to live off of you. 45-year-old man that's too damn old for that mess. Like I said, if I want a cook and a maid, I'll hire one and send her home. You don't need to be taking up my bed, sucking up my air. Oh, honey, I can't stand that. These questions are just intuitive reads. Both. I mean, you don't have to pay me for a question, but if you would like tarot read that is also intuitive, then we can do that. I mean, I read intuitively, Miss Love, so I hope I'm answering your question. Okay, you're an Aquarius, currently divorced, Dawn. I'm talking to Dawn now. The Virgo who just recently had a baby. Oh my goodness, honey, this is like third. Oh, Jesus, help me. How much for a question? It depends on if you want to read it. Do you need to ask a question? Oh, I'm sorry. How much for? Sean, I'm going to charge you about $25 for your questions because you start a whole. It'd be amazing, them questions you ask. It just starts riots. No, you do not have to have a question, Ms. Love. With his young coworker, oh my God. A new Sag has entered my life. Who is truly for me? I'm reconcile our new love. Wow, sis. Okay. All right. Woo. I'm glad Miss Shonda showed up. Miss Franny showed up. Okay, Don, here we go, baby. Who's really for you? What time is it? 6. You gonna stop playing with me? Thank you. Yeah, that's deep, Iliad. That's a deep one. Okay, Miss Dawn, I know what you paid for, but I have I'm gonna have to go a little deeper than what you sent. If you want to send more later, you can. If you don't, that's fine with me too. But I got to go a little deeper for this. This take a little more than just 3 cards. I'm gonna pull a love reading for you and the Sag. Because honestly, with that Virgo and him creating whole babies elsewhere, we got that's ooh, child, that's mine. I'm just gonna tell you, in my own humanity, I don't believe I could ever forgive that. Shonda might think, Franny might say different, but creating a whole baby, that's a problem. I mean, that's some love and hip hop stuff right there. You got a whole story. You got a whole storyline. Yeah, when I was talking about him, okay, love. When I was talking about that Virgo man, your ex, Virgo Wands in reverse showed up. So that's not a victorious situation. That is love and hip hop. Creating whole babies. That's some Kirk stuff. Y'all watch Love and Hip Hop? That's some Kirk Frost stuff. Hello, G. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while either. I get seeing all my OG guard. Y'all were married 15 years, baby. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm not understanding why you want to go back. Right, not half the baby. They didn't eat the other half the baby, Franny. Okay, here. You're an Aquarius? Oh. Okay, this is between you and the Sag. Don't divorce her. She's not already divorced, honey. He'd run around here creating whole babies. Ain't no point taking it back. He gone now. Hard to trust. Well, hard. Oh, boy. Okay, wait. You were married for 15 years. Yeah, but it's a whole baby, Franny. I'm not going there with you right now. Not going there with you right now. Okay. Dawn. This is you loving that parent. I know you are. And you're not loving well, I don't know if you're loving that Aquarius Virgo pairing. This is what the cards are saying. Temperance, I don't think temperance is a sign. I could be wrong. And Franny, you can let me know if this is an astrological sign. But the energy between the two of you and the Sag. Okay, this is Dawn, you and your Sagittarius, new friend. Franny, can you answer that question for me? Is it a good combination, Aqua and Virgo? I want to know about Aqua and Sag. So the Temperance card upright. So it appears that you two are really trying to find ways to make this work. Okay? Make this work. Okay? Neither one of you is like some crazy commitment. But yeah, he a family man. He got 2 families, Franny. Yes, he's a family man. He got 2. So you're trying to figure out how to make it work. Okay? Feeling each other out, so to speak. Getting to know each other. How he feels about you deep down is the 6 of Wands in the upright, which can symbolize victory. This can also symbolize being a conquest. Of course, he's doing and saying everything at the right. Franny, I'm not arguing about you right now. That man has created a whole other family somewhere else. He got whole babies and whole families. No baby, y'all got me heated over here. Yes. So Franny, he ain't treating her right now, so don't start that one. Okay, so here we go. Sag feeling victorious towards you. So let's make sure it's not feeling like you're just a conquest. So he feels like he can manifest with you, that he can manifest this relation to you, and he does want forward movement, although this is not directional forward movement. So what I can say to this is, because directional, but it is yet forward movement, like a Knight of Wands, a Queen of Wands, a King of Wands would be saying, end in sight. I have a plan in sight, okay, a destination for this relationship. He has not yet formulated that at this point. How he walks his walk in his external world is the Five of Swords in reverse. So he gets along with everybody, or tries to. Very fun loving, not, you know what I'm saying? Philosophy and fantasy. Yeah. So he is, really, he gets along with folks. He's charismatic. So that's awesome. External influences that you may not be aware of, and let's dive into this. Man in reverse. This could tell me, I don't want to say lazy, but he could be feeling like he's giving up and sacrificing when he's kind of not, kind of lackadaisical about things. So I'm not looking at chat. Let's see with the Hanged Man in reverse. Why is this here? Why is the Hanged Man in here? Or other people are telling him to just be relaxed, and because this is outside influences. So let's see what's up. Everybody, please like the video as you're coming in. We are doing readings here today. Oh, so we have a relationship with the Four of Wands in the upright. However, there was betrayal. This is outside influences to him, but potentially be you as well. That to me says that's interesting, because that's exactly what's happening with you right now. So we want to take baby steps. Okay, thank you. Thank you. This is the outside influence that's influencing him right now. Of course, he knows you're still in this marriage right now, correct? Hang on, here we go. Still the Sag. We're only dealing with you in the Sag. The Virgo, in a second. You in the Sag. Here you go. He knows the outside influences are your marriage. He understands you've been betrayed. He wants to take baby steps towards this because he doesn't want to come on too strong, tear you off. Because he understands that here you are with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, that you, right, he gets it. Right, you're still in the marriage. I'm tracking you. The Queen of Wands in reverse, you're not yet feeling very self-confident. You're not feeling very sexy. You're not feeling you're not feeling Queen of Wands, right? You are fragile right now, and he recognizes that, so he's taking his time. However, he himself has already his decision that you are somebody that he wants to be with. His intention towards you is the Emperor and a lot of fire energy here, sweetie. He's all about wanting to support you, be with you, be about you, be around you. Other stuff. He wants to be with you, baby. This is and his intention is, booing you up. Yeah, he's a fast mover, sweetie. Oh my. So here goes your husband. He's showing up. I knew he would. And still somehow thinks that he can have abundance with you. And he's trying to figure out a way to communicate with you, a new way of communicating with you with the Page of Swords in the upright. Not because he knows the old stuff ain't going to work on you anymore. The old stuff's not going to work, and he knows that. But the Virgo also understands that he's created a good thing with you and that he could potentially he is losing it. However, I don't see, this Sag, ain't it? The Devil card is Sag. I believe, Shonda, you still here, girl? Don't ditch me. The Devil card, I believe, is Sagittarius. I see you shoot. What? Okay, who's the Devil card? Cap. Thank y'all. So I'm not going to put that there. He just lost his job. I don't want him to only come back. Of course he only wants to come back because he mess with you. So, since we're still on Mr. Virgo here, then I'm going to read this not from the astrological standpoint, but toxicity standpoint. That he's still Mr. Toxicity. And he's still not able to give you true love with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. He'll deliver that. Now, the outcome with you and the Sag. Here's Shonda's favorite card, that Ace of Wands. So listen, this is going to get hot and heavy between the two of y'all. There's going to be love shaking, love making, heart breaking, soul shaking. Yeah. So it's about to get hot and passionate between the two of y'all over the next 6 to 8 weeks. Love making, heart breaking, soul shaking. Yeah. That's what's about to happen, okay? Y'all, he's so scattered stuff with his first. Who slept with their first cut? Oh. Stop, Shonda. Franny. Okay, that's the Virgo. Okay. Let me get back to the song that comes to mind. I know my blessed Queen of Soul just passed on. Dawn, you need to look up that song, Dr. Feel Good. That's what Mr. That's y'all, yeah, that's gonna be y'all theme song right here, Dr. Feel Good. Dr. Feel Good in the morning, right? Because she talks in there about how, she wants to, she love company. Fine company's all right with me everywhere once in a while. But you can't stay around too long, she gonna get up clothes on and help you find somebody because she got to go and hang out with Dr. Feel Good. Okay? So that's how I see your Sag is about to be your Dr. Feel Good, babe. So I can't tell you what to do about Mr. Virgo. I don't see Mr. Virgo winning back out again. The Sag's army retired. Y'all, that's whew. Don't tell them a good time. That's all I got to say on that there. I don't know. I can't be with a man that mistreats me and then go makes 4 other babies, 2 families, and just around town everywhere with everyone. I can't do it. But that's me. I think I say go have fun, child. Go have some fun. Okay. Ooh, thank you. Shonda, you didn't have to take away your comment, girl. Okay, Miss Jeanette, now that we've just had that steamy reading, what you got for me, Miss Jeanette? What else what did you need, dear? Because you're up next. Mr. Sag. At least have some fun with Mr. Sag. Oh, I saw you deleted that comment that you made. I mean, I don't look at if there's any harm in having some fun. Sagittarius. Bear with me here. So sorry. Oh, wait. Here we go. All right. I just said you didn't have to delete that. Miss Jeanette, you still here, honey? I'm calling Miss Jeanette back to the dance floor, and then we're going to have my good friend here that I haven't seen in a while, Ms. Love Infinitely. We're going to do her reading too. 4 babies. Oh, wait. Did I miss 4 babies? Hold on. Who got 4 babies? Did I miss something? I saw that. Just lost his job. He slept with first cousin workers. I don't know where you saw the 4 at. Oh, it was baby. It was 1. I don't know where the 4 came at. I thought I missed something. He doesn't have children. Would love to have one with. Okay, but you know what? Don't worry about that, baby. Just go and have some fun. Yes, I said it. Yes, I did. You have 4 kids with your husband. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Are your kids older now, though? Y'all been married 15 years. Are your kids older now? And are you all separated? Back to the dance floor. Miss Jeanette, to the dance floor. You're up in the batter's box. And then Ms. Love Infinitely. Hello, Steph. How are you? Iliad, do you mind putting back in there what we're doing today with the readings? And then 15 twins. Okay, I saw it. Okay, I caught you. Well, Iliad, if you don't mind putting back in there what we're doing with the readings and then picks in there as well, if you can. And then we are doing oracle cards for free. Good. I'm glad, Miss Infinitely. 4 twins and daughter. It's all going to work out. Even if the man is good, I mean, he's good for you. You're going to laugh. You're going to have a good time. I can't say if this is your twin flame, but I can say that you're going to have a good time. See, whole babies. No. I got to draw the line. And if he's not treating you well, then no. There's nothing else there. Okay, Miss Jeanette, where you at, baby? To the dance floor. Otherwise, Miss Love Infinitely, I'll go on and give you your reading. And then when Miss Jeanette comes back, I will do hers. Thank you very much, Iliad. This is what we're doing again this evening. You guys, $5 for 3 cards, $10 for 5, $15 for 5 cards plus clarifiers. We separated since September of 2013. I feel you, baby. I feel you. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do yours because Miss Jeanette's not coming to the dance floor. We're going to do a general reading for you, Miss Love, for the days. Let's see what we get. Let's see what's happening with you over the next 30 days, please. You're so welcome. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Thank you. I appreciate you allowing me to serve and allowing me to live vicariously through your life. Because Lord knows I ain't got no Sagittarius knocking on my door. That's ex-army. I'm sorry. That ex-army, just talking about it made me go, I need me a little. No, I'm just talking about the ex-army, honey. The ex-army just, Mm, 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 mm. Ooh, y'all, I'm gonna have to go eat some food. Y'all just draining me here. Okay, here we go. Okay, Miss Love. Girl, I'm already patting myself. Already over here sweating. Oh, well, thank you very much. Email me a picture. How you gonna play with me like that, Dawn? Got me flustered. You know, I was thinking the same thing. They got me going over here, Ilya. Just, oh, I just can't. Ilya, could you? Oh, there you are, Miss Jeanette. Interested in if you could see anything with my friend. Oh, Miss Jeanette. Y'all. I can't with y'all. Oops, not 19. Y'all gonna be typing the wrong email address and everything. Oh, Lord help me. I need me an ex. Maybe that's what I manifest is ex-military. Yeah, that's the ace of wands right there. That's the ace. That's a strong soldier right there. Now, Franny, I know some of y'all might remember about strong young soldiers. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, Miss Jeanette came back to the dance floor. So this is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to pull a love reading for Miss Jeanette. Miss Love, please hang on to me, please. And we're going to do a reading for you as well. I'm telling you, I haven't either. This has just really been too much. This is good, though. I needed this on a... I was actually hoping that the conversation would turn to being this. I really was, because, you know, it's such a heavy topic with toxic relationships. So I really had hope that the conversation would be lighthearted and that we would be able to have a good time with it. Okay, Miss, pull a love reading for you, dear. Now, I will tell you, darling, I will say this to you. Probably going to be a little murky because you're still in a relationship and we still need to do some healing and cord cutting. But I can see if there's some possibilities and things. Okay, let's see what is right for you. Thank you, Miss Love. Also, everyone, I'm going to say this here in my last couple of lives. I am having a 30 for 30 special. Okay, $30 for 30 minutes for Reiki. It is an introduction to Reiki. Typically, there's $60 minutes. 30 for 30. And I'm doing that because I want to make it more affordable for people to be able to experience, and that may not have ever done it before, or you've not done it distance-wise, about having fun. I'm glad we're having fun. So 30 for 30, okay? 30 minutes of $30. I'll be doing that for the next week. No, Franny, don't behave. Let's just have fun. Here we go, Miss Jeanette. Okay, dear. Here we go. Miss Jeanette. The energy of you is the Four of Pentacles in the upright, meaning that I feel this is more you than him, but the both of you are kind of closed off because you're and I'm saying that because I'm not going to be in here much longer. Because you are both, you're, of course, because of the situation, so you're both closed off. You're not as open with one another as you normally would be. Okay? How he feels towards you in the deep down, Knight of Swords in the reverse. In other words, not that he is cutting off communication, but he cannot get with you. That makes him sad. He knows he can't communicate with you as much as he would like to, or in the manner in which he would like. And we'll pull, yeah. But for he does feel he can manifest something with you in the future. However, he is really walking literally by moonlight with the moon and the upright. That could be as well. There's a lot of earth energy here towards Virgo Capricorn. Got Pisces here. Not all signs, but this could be Pisces energy. I don't know if he is a Pisces or not. He's really operating sheerly on intuition and sheerly on this belief that in that how special that you are, and that he won't get his heart broken. There's other areas that I feel like he's concerned at. How he walks his walk with others in his environment, the Page of Pentacles in the upright, appears to be that can make $1 out of a dime. Okay, creative entrepreneur, perhaps. He's a very creative person. How to make money, and his habits, his investment habits, if you will. Sometimes though he can be a little reckless in how that, or it appears reckless. People think that he's reckless, but he's honestly not. And he's saying that he doesn't want to be committed or have a committed relationship. Not that he's against marriage, divorced. He's divorced, or he's not sure you're going to get divorced. That's what it is. He's not sure that you're going to get divorced. Outside influence is the Four of Wands in the reverse, saying to me that there's a number of people, either he may have told people that you're not divorced yet, also his close friends. He's told his close friends that you're not divorced yet. I don't think it's family members at all. I think it's close friends. Yeah. Jeanette, what's your sign? Wow. What's your sign, Jeanette? I think I know where this is going, but I think you're a Virgo, aren't you? Jeanette. Tight, baby. Are you a Virgo? Pictures and email sent. Oh, girl. Not everybody, the whole class is going to want you to share it. Jeanette, are you a Virgo, lovey? Because that's going to dictate how one of these cards I read it, potentially. This is outside influences, remember. Jeanette, back to the dance floor. Outside influences. People are telling him they're not at ease with this, right? They're not in this potential relationship. Other people, outside influences, as friends, and I'm not hearing family, but I am hearing, are saying to him, this is not the one. Ship, come in. Yeah, I guess we are supposed to know it, honey, but I'm feeling she a Virgo, so we're going to go with it. They're feeling that he's going to come out betrayed hurt, injured, you're not going to stay with him. Are a Virgo, they're saying don't be with you. If you are not a Virgo, this is saying this ain't the one to come out of your shell for. But I believe Virgo. This is outside influences saying this to him. I'm going to go with the apparition here, Virgo. The great Swami says, Franny, leave it alone. Okay. Intentions or what he feels could be the potential outcome for this relationship. He is very concerned he's going to have his heart broken, Miss Jeanette. One's in the river, in the upright. He's very, very concerned. Okay, love, thank you. Okay. I don't think that needs any more explanation, Miss Jeanette. He's very concerned about that. And then potential, so he's going to take baby steps towards you. You're, of course, going to be taking baby steps towards him. So I don't see anything that says, no, this person is bad for you, or that this isn't a good, this isn't a good man. This is a murky situation because until you're freed up, yeah, and you're a Virgo. I was right. Franny, just kidding. She had somebody in her chat that asked her that. He's a Cancer and you're a Virgo. So I saw no Cancer sign. That could none of that. But they're telling him to not hang out. I know. I know, baby. I know. I know his friend. So Miss Jeanette, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying and him being a Cancer, he's going to be very nurturing and very loving and very kind towards you. It could be very much what you need. But I will also say this, that he is also you have to be fair to him. And right now, be very careful. Okay? Not to get his heart wrapped up into it. Okay. I want to acknowledge something. And Ms. Love Infinitely, come on down to the dance floor, Lovey. Steph, thank you very much, because I really appreciate what you said in the middle of getting a reading together. I really, really appreciate and love the fact that you said that, you've got gifts and yet he's devoted about you hurting him. And that's what I was talking about too. Miss Steph, thank you very much I really appreciate the fact that you that you look to me for help and guidance. That means a lot to me. And it means a lot to me that you that I'm able to help and explain things to you in a way that you fit. So please email me, let's have a chat. Your gifts, I wished you had been able to get into this history training class, but we're going to post it for you guys to be able to purchase it at a later date. Okay, so Miss Jeanette, stepping in the name of love. Do you want... Woo-hoo, that's a song. A love reading, or you just want general, Ms. Love Infinitely? So Miss Jeanette, this is what I'm about to say to you. You might believe that all of your friends are the same, but I should just say he probably has some friends that are not, that you might not know of, that are not mutual. And if so, even if are mutual, that doesn't stop them from saying that potentially this could be a bad idea just because of your situation. Thank you, Miss Steph. I'm just saying be careful with his heart. Okay? You won't intentionally. Okay, dear. You will not intentionally harm him, Miss Jeanette. But sometimes, as an unintentional result of our being an unhealed woman seeking love, we do unintentionally hurt others. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Thank you. Also, guys, I am planning on starting some tarot classes next month. Um, I'm thinking 3 or 4 in length for the classes. I will tell you that this is going to be intuitively based as well as teaching you the meanings of the cards. So we're going to be doing 2 things at once. We're going to be honing your intuitive gifts at the same time as we're teaching the cards and teach you from how I read. So what I want you guys is tell me for a 4-week class. I have a number in my head. I just want to know what you guys think for a 4-week in-person class. In-person meaning video. All right, what do we have for general? For Ms. Love Infinitely. Okay, general for her patient. Thank you. If anyone else does want a reading, please let me know because I am going to go eat here fairly soon. I made some meatloaf and some mashed potatoes. You out of here, honey? Thank you for stopping through. So if anyone else does, I will. If anyone else does want it, it's $5 for 3 cards, $10 for 5, $15 for 5 and a clarifier, and I will give you the PayPal information if you're telling me that you would like a reading, because I'm going to jump off here for a little bit. You're welcome, dear. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, these cards are tired because that is definitely not enough for you. Let us go to these cards. Sometimes you have to give those certain ones a rest, honey. To the meat pancakes. You got to be sure to put a couple of eggs and seasoned breadcrumbs. Like I usually use like Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. All right, we're gonna this one, Ms. Love Infinitely, because I feel like that other deck has been so used for love energy. I think I'm gonna buy some new cards. All right, up, see what we got. All right, here we go. What is going on with you? Have you been going through a lot of stuff lately? Dawn? Dawn? Ms. Love? I'm just not getting from these decks what I want. I'm looking, I got one other deck I can pull from that I'm looking at. Infinitely, have you been going through a lot of stuff lately? Or has your life just kind of been, because I keep getting a ton of reversals. So what I'm doing is I'm going to rejuvenate this deck here. What sometimes is I'll make sure everything is upright and then I reshuffle. So I apologize, guys, but this just didn't feel either sets of cards were the proper energy for her. So I had to redo this. I'm not happy, not having it. All right, you crushed a whole box of saltine crackers. Okay. Okay. Dawn, also use a low-fat meat. No more than 80-20. All right. And that all made sense, but I wasn't feeling... See, I feel a very upbeat energy coming from you, or that is on the horizon. I was not feeling all this lower level energy stuff that I was receiving and in the cards. So we'll just... Sorry for doubting, but I want to do the best, right? Reading that I can. I think you're at a break. I feel it. And that's why I was like, this ain't right. All right. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. See, I knew I needed to redo this deck. Okay, here we go. Hello, Peace Hope. Yep, so I will tell you how we're doing this, Peace Hope. Where is it? Up here. Hang on 1 second, guys. And then I'm going to put this personal reading thing in here as well. Okay. Sorry. I don't have any more moderators in here. Okay, so what we're doing then, as you guys are coming in, so if you want a reading, it's $5 for 3 cards, $3 for 5, and then 15 for clarifiers, 5 and clarifiers. All right, here we go. So if you'd like to know that question, answer that question, Peace Hope, you can send this in there. All right, here we go, Ms. Love. So here we are, 10 of Wands in the reverse, coming towards you, the energy coming towards you for the next 30 days. So you are definitely unburdening yourself. Okay, over 30 days, you're starting to turn that corner. Feel less burdened by what's been going on. Feel, like it's lighter. Like you can see the end of yourself at the end of the light at the end of the tunnel. We have the Page of Swords in the upright for what you're bringing to the table. Creative communication, new ways to solve problems, new abilities to communicate, new information being uncovered. Like this is all what's happening for you over the next 30 days. Very good. Um, and obstacles, this is interesting because this is an obstacle portion of not feeling betrayed. Um, but what's going to also help you overcome this is the Empress and the upright. So I feel like don't feel guilty for coming out of what you're coming out of. Don't feel guilty for coming out victorious. Don't feel guilty for coming out on top. She's the madam of manifestation. She is going to help you. This energy of manifestation, you're going to be able to really bring into you exactly what it is you're seeking to bring into you. Okay, you're going to be able to find hope and happiness and love, that cycle is what's starting over the next 30 days. I'm not going to say that it's going to happen over the next 30 days, but you are pregnant with possibilities. Time for you to give birth to it. The potential outcome and or advice here is your Three of Cups in the upright. So this is definitely a time to celebrate. Feel good about everything that's happening. Feel good about yourself. Feel good about everything that's going on. Feel good, feel good, feel good. Okay, so now let's get some clarification. So why is this 10 of Wands here, please? Reverse. Yeah, in the past, in the recent past, you felt very overwhelmed. The Five of Cups in the upright with emotion, right? And you've been left out in the cold here with the Five of Pentacles in the upright. But you've worked very hard on yourself over the last little while here, Ms. Love, and worked very, very hard on yourself. And it's all being you're seeing that you're reaping the harvest. You know, you have felt trapped in the past with the Eight in the upright, but you definitely have walked away with the Eight of Cups in the upright. You've recognized what you need to walk away from, and you've taken initiative to walk away. You've made that very difficult choice to do so and been very brave about it. And so I just hear Creator saying, I'm so proud. I'm so very proud of you. I'm so very proud of you. That's all I keep hearing from Creator, for having the courage to walk away from those things that were harming you, people in those situations that were toxic and bad for you. Proud that you made that decision. Okay. Decision well made and job well done. Okay, with the Page of Swords in the upright. Yeah. So your intuition, Ms. Lee, is going to be at a heightened sense over the next, that you're going to learn how to utilize it more so. You're going to also uncover secrets about people that you did not ever going to uncover. You're going to start knowing things in a greater way. And with the Judgment card in the upright, that says to me that you're also going to be your higher calling. It's going to be much more to your higher self, like living in your higher energies, living in your higher self. It's going to be very much more apparent to you how to get to live there, especially with heightened intuition, your third eye being heightened. It's going to be much easier for you to raise your vibrational level, live at your higher self, and live at your best self level. Okay, over the next 30, at least the next 30 days, this is going to start a whole new world, a whole new cycle for you, a whole new way of living for you. Okay. The choices, there's been a lot of confusion lately, and you're coming out of confusion. You're coming out of this time of confusion, and choices are going to be very clear for you. And you're going to be cutting off communication, swift communication. Like there's not going to be a lot of reckless communication forth between you and people that have harmed you in the past. You're cutting that. You're setting the proper boundaries. And also, you're going to be utilizing your intuition to make very good and clear choices. And we have a King of Cups. So we have a Pisces here. So potentially a Pisces coming in to your world and being very helpful, very supportive, or you embodying that energy yourself. I know you're a Taurus, but you potentially embodying that energy of being like, I care, but I'm not really like wrapping my feelings up all in your garbage anymore. You're being more aloof. Okay. Like I care about you, Dad. I care about your mom, care about your cousin, but I can't be all up in your business anymore. I can't be all up in your mess because it was causing me too much problem, too much harm. I can't be all up in the mess of the boyfriend or the the ex-boyfriend or the girlfriends that don't ever have anything good to do for me or good to say to me, but they continue to bring me down. They just want to be around, right? Oh, you're an Aries, Leo rising. Okay, sorry. But I know you're not cups energy, right? So what I'm saying is you're gonna care, but from a distance. Or this could be a Pisces or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces coming into your world. Again, we have the time for betrayal. So I don't know if I should be nosy. This appears to be a list perhaps that betrayed you with the Ten of Cups. Whoever this is appeared to feel like they had victory over you. And you've thought about this a lot. So I'm assuming this is love because now we have independence. So it could be family, but now what's going to help you as well is being independent, being single, relying on yourself, self-love, self-partnering. Okay, because you are entering into a time right now of the Madam of Manifestation and being you and through you. I just sense that it's love. That is a love interest that and they honestly thought they had the victory over you, but through much thought and contemplation, you were able to gain victory over them in the situation, able to harm you financially or emotionally as much as they thought they were going to be able to. And you kind of like a rose. Yeah. So I look at this is that Nine of Cups energy, being very satisfied and happy with who you are. And look upon the fruits of your labor and everything that you've been able to and be like, wow, this is awesome. Yes, it's not 10 of Cups complete fulfillment, but I look at it this when I start seeing a lot of nines here. See the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups in the upright. Like girlfriend here, she is living her best life, right? Girlfriend here and the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Cups, she's just kind of chilling, looking over everything. And she's like, you know what? My life's pretty darn good. So take it for what it is and enjoy it. You're going to have some options. You're also going to be able to know not to move forward with the first option that you're presented with. Rely on your intuition to know which one to move forward with. But there is a potential new love to come in. I do see new love coming in. May not be, so this King of Pentacles energy in the reverse. Yeah, and you didn't choose him. Am I to understand he was not stable financially? You're reserved. Yeah. I don't think he was stable though financially. You might not have known that initially, but I don't think he was. I think that's a good idea. So right now you're being closed off, a little closed off, and being reserved is good. Because you're gonna have a struggle. Oh, was he not financially stable? I'm sensing that if he wasn't, he potentially you either did that or I'm telling you he's not financially stable. And it was a good choice to make. I want to know about this new love. I don't think he was. He kept things awful quiet. All right. Yeah, he wasn't financially stable. We also have the lover. I don't know that it's a twin flame, but let's look at that Ace of Cups, which led me to be on the He's not. It wasn't financial. That was a good choice. I want to know about this new love coming in. So I'm pulling another from another deck. It's a little fresher. Or should I say that's a complete deck? It could be a Gemini that's coming, but that's not your twin flame. I think you're going to go through a couple more. Be careful that your desire or being reserved is not blocking you from accepting good new love coming in, though. I did hear that as well. Be careful that in your independent, so independent that new love cannot come in. So why is this Ace of Cups here? So whoever this Ace of Cups in is going to bring you great peace. They're not going to be only after sex. To further burden you down. In fact, they're going to seek to relieve some of your burdens as well. They're going to bring in a sense of abundance. Yeah, I know you do, but sometimes we can do that. I do that myself. I get so happy being single that I know I'm blocking people from entering into my world. This is a true story. I just do. But whoever this is, it's coming towards you. 10 of Pentacles in the upright. Like, oh my gosh, amaze balls. However, here you are, so you don't block them. Emperor in reverse. He could be another, because another fire sign coming to you, but he's going to be like super attracted to you. And you're going to feel like he's not good ground to work with cycles in reverse. But what we're trying to get across to you is start feeling like your own Queen of Wands self. Start feeling attractive and lovable. And here we go again. Okay, I think it's going to be, here we go, the moon and the upright. I think it's going to be a water sign that's coming in. Because we have now here Pisces with the moon, and we have Pisces in here with the King of Cups. So let me know if he turns out to be a Pisces in the next 30 days. And you're doing a great job, sweetie. You're doing a great job. It's going to be a water sign coming towards you. I think it's going to be a Pisces. It's going to be a Gemini coming towards you. He's not it. Okay. I'm just what? And let me put this 3 of Cups is here for. What's the uh-oh? Y'all a mess. A new water. A new what? Yeah, not old. I don't know if your ex was a water. So this is new love with the Ace of Cups. Oh no, was it? This is new. This is new. New. Was he a Pisces? Why is this 3 of Cups? Yeah, there's a Piscean that's coming towards you. You're also going to have a Gemini. Yeah. So you're going to have a reason to celebrate here, okay? If you choose. Like, don't discount things as they're coming towards you. I'm leery of those crabs. I'm a Cancer. I don't know, Cancerian men, though, I love them, but man, sometimes they make me nervous. My youngest father is a Cancerian man, and he gets so damn dramatic. And that's a Cancerian woman to say, like, you really all in your feelings right now. I can't mess with you. Okay, that's what I got. So you have to come in your way. It's going to be celebratory, and I'll tell you, this is going to be good for you. You'll meet up with a Gemini before you meet him. Just a Gemini ain't it. Yeah, don't mess around with them Cancer men anymore, unless they're evolved. Make sure they're like third decan Cancers, because they're on our way. Now it could be a second decan Cancer or a third decan Cancer, which is third on the way to Pisces. Am I second or third? I'm third decan. So I've got a lot of Pisces influence in me. Okay, guys, does anyone else want a reading this evening? Because if we don't, I am actually going to get water and I am going to go eat. It is wonderful. I'm very glad for that reading for you. It's really good. It was a good reading. Okay, guys. Oh, by the way, whoever's still in here, you're so welcome, Ms. Love Infinitely. I'm so glad to see you. I haven't seen you in so long. Tarot lessons. I really want you guys to tell me classes if you're interested in them. I know Virgo is. I'm sure she probably is gone by now. And I want to start them in September, but I want to kind of get a gauge of, what's fair price. That one's a little bit more difficult for me because I'm thinking somewhere around 100 or 150, depending upon how long the course lasts. Because it's gonna be probably 3 or 4 weeks, 50. I think that's not bad. What do you guys think that are still left in here? Because I've seen some of you. Oh, hey, baby. I've seen some. I was looking it up. How often? 5 days a week? Oh, no. Any tarot classes are only like 1 day a week that I've been researching some research on. So there's some 5-week courses that I will tell you they're charging like $500 for 5-week courses. I think that's astronomical, but I'm thinking 3 or 4 weeks for tarot class. Yeah. Yeah, but it's like, okay, well, what's fair? Like, I didn't know what would be fair, right? If I did 100 for 4 weeks, then the class is only going to be like an hour. Because I have to make it worth my time to an hour and a half max. And it won't take that long. We'll be reading for each other and stuff like that. $100 for 4 weeks. Sound fair? The spiritual ministry class that we're doing, $100 for 5 weeks. And I'm glad I only put a very small number of people because we're covering so much in that class. There's a lot that we. So we think $100 for 4 weeks, and I could have many, many more people in a tarot class. What do you think, Ms. Virgo? And Dawn, I don't know if you're interested, if that would interest you as well. Okay, I must have a leg. Okay. So The actual training class is going to be, right now it's going on right now. So we're heading into week 4. Well, what do you think? You think 100 is okay, Ms. Virgo? I'm going to put together a website here, and then I don't know what I'm going to charge for the, okay, what I'm going to charge for the, like, if you will. So the spiritual training class that's live, right? The ministry is $200 for a live training. It's 5 weeks, an hour and a half to 2 hours a week. And we've gone through everything from identifying your spiritual gifts to spiritual law and practices, spiritual warfare. We're going to talk about crystals and rituals and stuff, and then talk about moving into spiritual ministry. Um, so that one's a little bit more intense, and if it's in a video chat, it's video classroom, it's $200. I don't know what I'm going to charge for just downloading the lessons. This tarot class, I have to be in a video chat room. We'll read one another. We'll talk about each of the, we'll learn the cards. You're welcome, Jeanette. Roll your pennies, Dawn. Roll your pennies. And I think what I'm going to do for the class is I might let people, we're having a good time. I'm not going to do it again, probably not till October, November. Oh, excuse me. Live like that, The tarot class will have to be live though. And I might let people pay it like each week. Yeah, I think so too, Ms. Virgo. The more I think about it. I think I'll let people like pay. Yeah, that will do it for you, Ms. Dawn. Your ability to tune in will be like, that's why like a Reiki session is very helpful to kind of help clear that stuff out. But anyway, let me think further about the tarot class, how we should run that, and how I'm going to have people be able to pay for it. I'd really prefer to get it all paid up front, but I might split it into 2 payments for people. That might be better. Although I tried that with the spiritual ministry class, and it is what it is. All right, I'm going to put that all together then, and we'll sometime in September. I might do 2 sessions of that, one during the week and one on the weekend. That way I can catch everybody. All right, guys. I'm going to take you up on the Reiki special. Oh, really? Honey, I can't go a whole year without Reiki. Child, I can't do it. I have to once every other month. Okay, that'd be wonderful, you guys. I really do. I absolutely love Reiki. I absolutely love it. I can't go now that I know about it, and then I go see Master Child once every other month. Yeah, I'm out of here. Okay, guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much. I might jump on later, but we'll see you guys later, okay? Love you. Bye. Oh, yeah, you can just send me a PayPal, Ms. Love, and then email me. I'll make a shout. Email me so we can figure out a time, okay, to get together. because we can, yeah, perfect. Perfect. You've been safe. Yeah, good. Okay, I gotta go. Love you. Bye. See you. Bye. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Soon, so I can schedule you in. Okay, I gotta go eat. That food smells delicious. My daughter. Okay, guys, see you later. Bye.